Hello, what's up everybody? This is Ruben and I'm back with another Ruben report, and today, for today's video, this is going to be the fifth and final installment of the SGE series. This is the stock gearing experiment series where we are trying to determine whether or not putting the stock gearing back on the bike and riding at lower RPMs is going to help solve our valve recession issue that is plaguing these RX3 bikes. And so far within the series, we've gotten pretty good results. But today, this is going to be the final installment where we're going to gather all of our data across the whole week. And tomorrow I'll be releasing a results video and posting that within the group for everyone to see. Now, yesterday we unfortunately were interrupted by a battery issue that I had with my bike. Pretty much once I got back home, I put the bike on the charger. I let the bike charge while I took a nap, and then after I woke from my nap, I went out to my local auto parts stores looking for a similar battery. I ended up going to O'Reilly's, found a battery and swapped it out, and then I just rode around town doing other errands as well. So I was riding around getting the battery, going grocery shopping, just doing lots of different other things, handling errands and running errands. And so I want to show you guys the results from that in particular day. I know I wasn't riding in particularly at 6,000 RPMs straight, but I was I tried my best to ride at 6,000 RPMs while I was going through the gears doing inner city type work. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to that right now so you guys can see the results from yesterday. Alright, I know from SGE installment number 4 got cut short, but it's still the same day. I've been after work, or after I got dropped off, I had to run a bunch of errands, had to run around. First I had to charge the battery. Once the battery was charged, had to run around to different AutoZone or auto parts stores, try to find a battery of the right size. Just came back from the grocery store, so I've been running around doing errands, in between 5,000-6,000 RPMs while going through the gears, that is, but haven't been like consistently at 6,000 RPMs as before. But anyway, nonetheless, here's where your idle RPMs are at. Basically the same as it's been for the past couple of days. We'll just call that 1550. So it hasn't really changed. But yeah, I got the new battery in there now. It is a it's a size 12 AGM battery. So absorbed glass matte battery. I was reading online that they're supposed to be, superior technology, even better than gel batteries from what I was reading. So hopefully that new battery is going to last me a very long time. And it was quite expensive as well. It was like 115 bucks. But regardless, got a new battery in there. Hopefully we're good for, well, God knows how long. And if my bike has that issue again where it won't start, then I know it's a battery drain issue versus a battery being bad. And well, I got a warranty on this battery now, so I can always get a new one and then troubleshoot whatever other issue that may occur. But anyway, let's get back to part number 5 and we'll see you guys at the end. So yeah, seeing those results from yesterday, we pretty much have been getting the same idle RPMs throughout the week thus far, which is a great sign. About the battery, the thing about the stock battery that comes with the RX3, it is your typical lead acid battery. It's the one where you don't necessarily have to do maintenance on it. You don't have to pour acid into it, but it's one of those batteries where they did it already. And what I was reading is that actually the type of riding that I've been doing, riding my bike every single day, was actually more detrimental for that style of battery than the type of battery that I have put in there now. The normal, or I guess the lowest quality of battery. I'm not saying that the quality of battery that they put in the bike was the cheapest. I'm just saying the style of battery that was in there. It's the lowest quality that you can get. And with those types of batteries, they don't do very well with a very constant, well, not necessarily constant, but with frequent charges and discharges. So pretty much when you ride the bike, me riding the bike every day, it's being discharged every single day, and then it's being charged every single day because it's being used. And that constant transfer of energy is what has been decreasing the efficiency and the capacity of the battery over time. So it's kind of counterintuitive with that particular style of battery, that riding every single day is actually detrimental to it. So that's the reason, or the explanation, for why it is that it didn't last very long. But this new type of battery that I have, the AGM style battery, is not going to have that issue. I should have this battery for, well, hopefully 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. I mean, as long as folks on the internet claim that their batteries have lasted. And again, I don't know necessarily if I'm going to keep this bike that long, but especially with the way that I've been riding it, and maybe even whoever I may sell it to in the future, if they continue to ride it that way, well, that's one thing that they're not going to have to worry about. All right, so with the battery aside and the other issues aside, that's pretty much it for my comments thus far in this video. You guys can continue to observe and watch how the bike, as always, is ridden at the given RPMs that we are experimenting with, along with the GPS speed. And we will, at the end of all this, gather the results, and we'll see how the bike has done today. Okay. Alright guys, it is day 5. This is going to be the final day of the SGE stock gearing experiment. Just got home once again and realized that I like that. Pretty much just going to call that 1500. Alright. Go ahead and turn this off, and that's a wrap, folks. We're gonna go ahead and compile all the data for tomorrow. I'm gonna release all the results, and we're gonna go over all those different results in detail. I think it's pretty conclusive. Yeah, this bike does best when ridden at 6,000 RPMs and below. Alright, but before we go, as always, we're going to get to the MPG, and so I'm going to let you guys see those screenshots or those pictures in just one moment. Alright, you guys saw the pictures. I'm terribly sorry for the odometer picture. I didn't even recognize that it was not recognizable, or that you couldn't read it, but it was 101.4, and if you remember from my last video, I said I was going to add, 0.2 miles because of I was resetting the tripometer while I was leaving the gas station. You guys can go back to that video and you guys can see that, well, it was video number 3, not the video number 4, because video number 4 we broke down. Well, the bike wouldn't start, so I didn't do the whole MPG thing yesterday, but the day before yesterday, which was day number 3, or part number 3, I reset the tripometer while I was leaving the gas station because I almost forgot. So I went ahead and added 0.2, so it's 101.6 miles, okay? And with 101.6 miles divided by the amount of gallons that we use, wow, we got an amazing 65.6 miles per gallon. Isn't that something? That is literally the highest amount of gas mileage I have ever gotten while riding on the commute route on the back roads with this bike, and that is riding with stock gearing at 6,000 RPMs and below. That is amazing. And yeah, I'm totally convinced that this bike was never truly intended to ride anything above 6,000 RPMs. It survived the whole week of riding at 6,000 RPMs without skipping a beat. Its idle stayed steady. Power delivery, well, I don't really know because, I'm not going past 6,000 RPM, so I don't really care. But MPG performance, stellar. Idle RPMs are staying where they're supposed to. I don't really see a need to open her up, but tomorrow maybe we will. I mean, again, I don't really see the point. It's not showing any signs of being out of adjustment like it was with the WRE, the weight reduction experiment, riding at 7,000 RPMs. Okay, well, results video is going to come out tomorrow, and I'm going to release, as usual, a post on Facebook with the whole write-up. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, stay safe out there, and